Hello coders. In this video, I will show you how to move a player in Unity using new input system without using rigid body. It's clean and manual and very easy to understand. If you can see, I just applied a shader on the player. I have already created a outline shader YouTube video also. You can check it out in my channel. This is smooth movement for a player. Okay, let's get back to the video. Wait, right click, folder, input actions, and name it as player input. Oh, this is a new input system. If you don't have the new input system, you have to install it inside the package manager. Input system. Okay, this is the new input system which we are going to use in this video. This must be installed, then only you will get the new player input system window, and we need to add an action map for getting the inputs from keyboard to move the player. We will set as move new actions. We need to set its value. Whatever buttons we are pressing, it will be action type is value low. So AWST, right? So with the buttons, it will give the, and we are going to add up, down, left, and right composite. It's 2D vector, and we need to bind the inputs first. Bar up, I'm going to bind the value. Here you can type, or you can simply click the listen and press the keyboard button, then it will automatically detect it. For up, I use W, down, yes, left, A, and right, D. For inputs, that's it. I just created it. And also one more thing you have to add is control schema. Like what is control schema is like if we are using for Xbox, or if we are using for any other controls we are using, we need to set like which input system we are going to given. So for control system, I just set as keyboard. We are going to using system, that's why, and device types, you can see keyboard, device type, you can see keyboard, that's it. Save. If it is required, yes, it's mandatory to add an input system for mouse, keyboard, input system for keyboard. That's it. Save. Then first you create a plain moment and create a capture. Okay. You will create a script. Okay, folder, mouse3, name it as player moment. In this video, we are going to use the player controller. Sorry, character controller for the player movement. So it will be more smooth. Instead of we are doing more physics and in Rigidbody.velocity, we will create this as a normal game character. So I want to use a character controller. Okay, like variables, I want to declare for moment public, sorry, public float speed. We will set a value something around 5. Public around 10. And inputs. If you guys know these things like header, it is easy to identify. For the inputs, we are going to drag and drop in inspector. It will be more organized. I'm just adding header public input action reference. If you see my editor, it's showing like we need to add the header. It's default. We just need to, it will defaultly add because of the intelligence, and name it as no action deployment character controller. And also we are going to add this script required component type of character controller, because the script will need to pass a error, otherwise we are setting as a player controller as a private, so that's why I just require component. It's mandatory for a player, so that's why player character is required. Okay, we'll add private vector to inputs for getting the access from the keyboard and apply it to the player. Forward float y velocity for gravity apply to player ground, and before the start awake will be applied. So I am going to initialize the character controller over there and disable the inputs. It's better because the script is enabled. We need to enable the inputs. If the script is disabled, I need to disable the inputs. So that's why I'm adding no action dot action enable, sorry, add function. These are like optimizing methods. I'm just using it. If you guys better use it in the start itself, it will be like a kind of organizing or optimized way. And here the main part, update input vector to, we are going to get the value from move action dot action dot read value vector 2 and convert to vector 3 because it's in the real world, so player have to move in x, y, and z. That's why we are converting the vector 2 value to vector 3. Transform dot right to input dot plus transform dot over into right. For gravity, we are going to add if character controller dot is counters. These are the like simple gravity check. It's available mostly in character control. Otherwise, if we are adding rigid bodies, we need to define it everything. Character controller will give everything for a player what's needed. So that's why I'm using character controller. And velocity is 0. Mostly try to add a curly braces. It will be more useful. If you are using a single line of a code also, it will be like look some organized. Or else it will be like this. You can also use this, but if we mistakenly we will type something or we mistakenly add some line, it will be more complicated. That's why. And also I learned small, I will show you small tips in the editor. If you press alt up and down keyboard, we can take the line up and down everywhere, even top down. And y velocity plus equal to gravity into time dot delta time. The frame rate should be matched for all devices, not depends on the system graphics and system capabilities. No speed, no dot y, that go to y velocity. Character controller dot move. You can see just a function is already there in the character controller. We're going to give the vector value L2 that's it. Our player movement script is done, and we have that was the player input over there. The capsule and the player movement. We see I didn't add the character controller. It's automatically detected and it's added the character controller in the capsule. That's where recover component is necessary. And here we are going to add the move action. These are the default input systems. If we install it will automatically come. This is the one which we created. You see, video insert player element. insert, and I just want to add a material. We'll add round there and outline. Well, clear to the outline. Outline that. So it's little outline looks more cool. I just saved and hit play. That's it, guys. The player is moving. I thinking of creating a YouTube series for player movement and small inputs and everything. Let me comment if you guys have any doubts or queries. That's it, guys. That's it for the video. Thank you, guys.